Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm Bunky. Welcome to Bunky's Workshop. And yes, I'm bringing you something that I love. And you can see what it is Yankee candles. I love candles. I probably got this from my grandmother. She was always into candles. And I don't know how old some of you are out there, but if you remember ceramics, when people used to make ceramics like the Christmas trees and all kinds of stuff, pottery and stuff to put around the house. Around Christmas time, my grandmother always had those funky looking candles, the ones that, I don't know if you can remember them, but they had like the curly cues on the side and they were all Christmassy, all kinds of colors. Anyway, so I've always been into candles. So I did get a shipment today. I think it's 2 candles in here. I've not opened it yet. It's still taped. But I'm also going to go through some stuff that I learned over the years on candle care. Okay? The CNC. So let's go ahead and open this up together and see which ones I ordered. I think I remember. Lots and lots of packaging. There's one. Isn't it neat how they put them like in a little cocoon? Yep, so it is 2. If I remember correctly, they had a special, like buy one, get one free or something like that. That's the only time I buy from Yankee Candles or Wicks and Sticks is when they have a special running. You know, buy 2, get 2 free, buy one, get one half price, buy one, get one free, and all that kind of stuff. Because they're expensive. They're like $30 a candle. And to me, it's just too expensive. Anyway. So, open the first. Now, this one, when I smell it, there's happy memories that go with it and sad. So, do you know what the scent would be just by looking at the color? So, it's like pink. Oh, I smell it already. So, it's called Fresh Cut Roses. Smells just like roses. Now, I don't know if some of you out there that are into plants and roses and stuff like that, most of your roses nowadays are hybrids. So, they pretty much breed the smell out of them. They just look beautiful. And that's the way they can control that they look nice and last long. And that's a good thing, but when they do hybrids like that and they breed out the smell, so, or if you go and get your own roses and grow them yourself, they're beautiful and they smell good, but they're prone for diseases and bugs and stuff like that. So that's why they do hybrids, is that, like, again, they last longer, they look beautiful. They're not as prone to diseases and stuff like that. Why am I talking about roses now? Anyways, my grandmother was into roses. She had all kinds of roses all over and around her house. She loved anything that would grow from the ground. So she had roses. And I always remember as a kid when I'd go to visit her, was sniffing her roses, eating the grapes from the grapevine, eating all kinds of stuff. She had a lot of edible stuff in her yard. Growing up, I remember she had a strawberry patch. All the way out in the back of the yard was a wonderful garden of all kinds of vegetables, everything that you wanted. She had a wonderful grapevine with picnic tables underneath, and you could just reach up and grab some grapes. They were great. She had a miniature plum tree and an apple tree. She had a strawberry patch. She had all kinds of stuff. Anyways, and a great sense of humor for her. But when you smell it, oh, it smells so good. The sad memory is when my mother passed in '99, I remember I felt horrible to leave her gravesite. We went, we buried my mother, and everyone left and either went home or went to the reception after, whatever. I couldn't do it. I could not just leave her there. So I went back to the cemetery and sat there, and there were all these flowers and roses there, and I just picked up a bunch of flowers because I remember her saying, don't spend all that money on flowers now. Give me the flowers while I'm alive. You know, enjoy them, spread them around. So I got a lot of those flowers from her grave, and I took them back to my sister's house, and I gave them to everyone saying, remember what my mother said, don't waste these here. Give them out, share them. They're beautiful. So I did that, and I got about 5 or 6 roses, and I brought them home, and I hung them upside down, dried them out, and I have them in this grandfather clock in the base of it, inside. And sometimes when you open it up, you can kind of get that little bit of aroma. So roses was for my grandmother, and then, of course, for my mother. So that's why I always grab one of these, okay? It's called Fresh Cut Roses. Great smelling candle. So we'll leave that one, how about right there? The next one, this one I've never had before. So I always get the Fresh Cut Roses, and then I get this one, which is called Balsam Cedar. I always get this one around Christmas time, and I burn that for Christmas. But we'll get back to that one later. So this one I've never had before. So you get one that you like and one you want to try that's new, right? So what is this one? Sage and citrus. Sage and citrus. See that? So it's like a mossy green color. Oh, wow. How do I explain that? You can smell citrus a little bit, but you smell like sage and maybe like a smell of baby powder. Everybody's nose is different. Come on, look at this. Everyone, I could say I'm wearing a red shirt. You could say it's burgundy. You never know. Everyone sees and smells and tastes things differently, but it's a good smell. So again, that one's called Sage and Citrus. Okay. So I'll leave that one here. And we're going to go to this. So this one is the one that I've been burning, and this one is called the Balsam and Cedar. And it smells like, supposed to smell like a Christmas tree, like a pine tree. And it does, sort of. Anyways, I've noticed a lot of my friends that, you know, I've gotten hooked onto candles as well. And when I go to their house, the whole inside of their glass candle is all black and sooty and just disgusting. I'm like, what are you doing to your candles? And they're like, well, we just burn them. And I'm like, it's quite clear you need to go to candle class. I did. One day I was at a mall back at when we lived in Baltimore, White Marsh Mall, and they had a Yankee candle shop in there, which I can only go in for a couple of minutes. It was so strong of perfume and whatever, it gave me a headache. So I had to go in, get what I want, and get out. But this lady was in there giving a little class on candle care. So I said, I can do this. So I did. And basically, you burn your candle, and then, of course, when you smudge it out, when you put it out, and the best way to do it is, say that this is lit, you take your lid and you put it on and just let it go out. When you're ready to light it again, you take the lid off, and you get this scissor thing. See how it's kind of like shape of the... You go in there and you snip off just the very tip, just a little bit of the wick. You cut back the wick. You see, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. I only cut off a tiny, 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 tiny little piece. You only want a small wick, okay? So again, you light it, you burn it for a couple hours, whatever you want. To smudge it out, you take the lid and you put it on top. And of course, that'll take out the oxygen. Your candle is extinguished and you're done. Next time you go to light it, you take your candle scissors, okay? Take your candle scissors, you go inside, you snip off the wick just a little bit, and then you light it. Now, that's how you take care of the wick. The next thing is you don't leave this open while it's burning. So what normally happens is there's only enough heat from the flame on the wick that will burn just down the center, okay? So normally you'll have all this wax build up around the edge, which is wasted, and it burns usually down the center, okay? You don't want that. You want to burn 100% of this wax. I mean, you paid for it, you're going to use it, right? So as you see, look at that. My glass is clean. There's no smudge, no nothing. The wax is burning all the way down, even with the wick. See the wick? And that's because of one of these, a topper, okay? Now, again, these are Yankee candles, and I bought these from Yankee Candle online. And they have all kinds. They have this, and they have the other kind of chimneys that go on. They have all kinds. So if you go on their website, you'll see they have all kinds of toppers. And they're not just for looks. See, they have some that are clear glass, like, what do you call that? Stained glass. They have this one, like it kind of glows a little bit. They have Christmas ones, one for every holiday. But basically what this does is this allows the heat to stay inside here and keeps the wax burning and lowers down along with the candle wick. So it burns clean, no soot, no dirt, no nothing, and you use all the wax. It stays level, okay? I don't know why, but I usually use this one as, you know, the most. And it just fits on top. This is like a very heavy metal. And so here's how I do it. I light it. And it is lit, and you put this on top. So, okay. Again, this is the Balsam Cedar. And you see how that burns? Look at that. Perfectly. So what this is doing is as the heat is rising up, it gets this hot. And then it warms up the glass, which allows the wax to warm up and melt, so that as it's burning, it all goes down together evenly. No dirt, no soot, no mess. It burns clean, and it's nice. So like I was saying, so now you're saying, okay, we're going to bed. I want to put the candle out. I take this, because this is going to be hot, okay? I take this, I take the top off, I put it somewhere to cool off. I take the lid that comes with it, and I just set it on top. And after a couple of seconds, it uses up all the oxygen, it goes out, and you're done. Now that it's been put out, and it's the next day or whenever, and I want to light it again, I take this, I go inside, I snip a little piece off of the wick, and I light it again. It's that simple. And then I put on my favorite topper, whichever one you choose, whatever goes with your decor. Like I said, they've got all kinds of toppers. This is kind of like in a black and gold, so if you can see that. This one just has like a little bit of design around it. It's kind of smudgy. But there's so many others that I've had over the years. Like I said, stained glass, there's clear glass, there's Easter ones, Christmas ones, Hanukkah, whatever you want. There's all kinds of shapes and colors and designs and so forth out there. But use them. Again, they stay nice and clean like this. No soot, no buildup, no nothing. And you get to use 100% of the candle. Well, I should 98 to 99%, because once you get down here, there might be a tiny bit left at the bottom because you run out of wick. But you will be so much happier with your candles. Like I said, you put it out, and this is what it looks like when they're done. Nice and clean. And you go to use it again, you take the lid off, go in with your candle snipper, snip a little piece of your wick off, light it, put this on there, and you're off and running. Your house will smell good. There's no soot, no mess coming out, and I think you'll be happier, okay? But this is a Christmas one, so we're not doing Christmas anymore. So this one I'll put away, and I want to do the sage and citrus. Because it's a new one, I want to try it. So as you see in there, can you see the wick? See how that is? It's already trimmed and ready to go. You know, so all you have to do is light it. Put your lid on it, and you're off and running. Done deal. So there's your candle care from Bunky. So if you get a chance, go to yankeecandle.com or whatever and buy yourself some candles. They have all kinds. They have the tiny little tea lights. They have the single wick, double wick. I think there's a triple. They have the wax melts that goes in a melt thing. They have candle warmers. Now, I've never tried the warmer. I have a customer who's elderly, and she no longer plays with fire, as she says. So she buys this electric candle warmer, and this sits down inside of it, and it warms up the whole candle, and you get the smell, but with no flame. And it works. I mean, she has one. Again, I've never used one. She has one, and I've seen them on their website, but give it a try. Again, so we have 3 here. We have the Balsam Cedar. We have the fresh cut roses, which is my favorite. There was another one out there that I loved, and I can't remember which one it was. I can't remember. And then, of course, this one, which is the sage and citrus. But there you go. Let's line them up for you. 3 Yankee candles, ready for the sniffing. So again, just to follow through one more time, buy yourself, I think sometimes they call it a candle chimney, or they're candle toppers. I think when I bought this one, they called it a candle topper. Anyway, you start out looking like this, and as you use it, it comes out like this. But as you see, the glass stays clean and clear and doesn't become all dirty and smudged and awful looking, okay? And it's better for your home, because if this is sending off soot, that's soot into your house, into your home, up your nose, and, you know, on your walls, the carpet, wherever it's going, into your furnace, and you don't want that. So definitely take care of your candles, and your candles will take care of you. Well, thanks for coming along. Hope everybody is okay. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them down in the comment box below. And if you do decide to get yourself a candle and some candle scissors and a topper, let me know what you get. And let me know if you like a certain scent. I would love to find out, and maybe I will buy one as well. And we can try them out together, okay? Talk to you soon. Please think about subscribing to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. And I definitely love all your comments and ideas and suggestions. I love this YouTube family. I didn't think I was going to like this in the beginning, but I have found out over the years that since I started, what a wonderful group of people. It's just like going back to college in a way, you know? It's learning something every single day, whether it's about candles or food or pets or, you know, the pool or vacuum cleaners, washer, dryers, whatever it is. I'm always learning something new, and it's because of you guys. Of saying, hey, look this up, or do you know about this? And even when I show a vacuum cleaner, and I really don't know that much about it, either Dorian or, I can't think of his name right now. Oh, can't believe it just went right out of my mind. Anyways, but it seems like, you know, people have no problem chiming in and say, hey, Bunky, did you know about this? Look it up. Here's the site. Go look at this, and you'll get some more information. Or did you know? You know, and it's just so cool, because I'd say, nope, I don't, but it's I learn, and it's because of you guys. But anyways, thank you for coming along. Subscribe, maybe give me a thumbs up, and ring that bell, so each and every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Again, thanks for coming along. Be kind, be nice out there. I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye for now.